A man sits on the curb, begging for change. Please, sir, a penny, a quarter, anything. Yet, second after second, people walk by, ignoring. I just want some change, please. Put it in my coffee cup that I found in the trash. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And you might think we are better than that homeless man that we walk by every day. But no, you are being ignored the exact same way every single day. And once you understand that, you're truly free. Most people have no audience. The average YouTube video gets under 1,000 views across channels. Or you post an Instagram post and only 10 people watch it, or you tweet and it's getting no likes, and you think, everyone's ignoring me. I am that homeless guy from that weird tale that Alex just told at the beginning of this video, a tale that almost made me close out of the video. Thank you for still being here. You are being ignored. I'm being ignored, but it is an advantage. You will be ignored until people want something from you. Then they're going to be paying attention. If you want cold email help, you're going to come to this channel. Before that, I don't exist, or entrepreneurship help, or SaaS help, or whatever people are coming to this channel for nowadays, just to look at me and these beautiful paintings. But if you don't want to look at me and these beautiful paintings, you're not going to be here and you're going to ignore me. And I can use that to my advantage. Because if people aren't looking and they're focusing on their own things, you can go out there and start that business. You can create content that you actually believe in, knowing that nobody might watch until they need something, then they will watch. You will be ignored until people need something, then everyone will pay attention. The other side of this is value. It has nothing to do with that homeless person on the street. That homeless guy on the street, maybe he's dirty, maybe he's stinky, he's got that cup out like we talked about, he's begging for change. But if instead of begging for change, he had 22-karat gold bricks and he was selling them for under market value, there'd be a line around the street. Same guy, same attitude, same outfit, different results. Because now, instead of asking for free money, he's giving free money. He's giving value, which means it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what society has put on you. If you have something that people value, you win. And I use this to my advantage all the time. I can broadcast to this list. I can make videos to this audience over and over again. And sometimes you don't like these videos and then you don't watch them for months. But guess what? Once I start talking about something you care about, you come right back and you watch, and it's like you never left. You cannot buy 3, 4, 5 products that I launch in a row. But as soon as I launch a hit, you're right back here. We can have failed startup after failed startup. Failed in my mind is a startup that doesn't cross $1 billion a year, which means all of our startups to this point have failed. And yet, when we launch a new product, you come on back assuming the value is good enough. You can burn people for sure. If you launch low value things enough times in a row, people won't give you the benefit of the doubt. And so you lose your initial customer base. For me, it's easier to launch things because I launch high value products. So when I add something new, people will try it. And then if it's good, they'll continue using it, share it with their friends, etc. But that only works for the initial base of users. For me, it's small. It might be 200-300 people that will buy anything that I create. But for some creators, it's huge. Like if Logan Paul launches something, he might get 1 million people to buy it. Or Mr. Beast, if he launches something, he might get 10 million people to buy it. But even then, if the product is not good, it'll fail. Other side, if the product is great, it'll succeed. So it's all about getting that initial base to see your product and then having them spread it if it's good. You will be ignored until people need something from you. It also works without an audience. If you have a product that people want, they will spread the word. I was watching this YouTube video about a croissant company in New York City. This guy was just making croissants with his wife or girlfriend or whatever and posting them on Instagram. And people came and they bought the croissants and they kept going and they were able to grow this nice organic business in New York City just selling these little croissants. You can search croissant cereal and you'll see the same video I was talking about. But this guy was being ignored his whole life up to that point. Until he created croissant cereal, then everything was about croissant cereal. Nobody cares about any of the past things. You will be ignored until people need something from you. Then you will be famous. Don't be afraid to continue rolling the dice. Keep launching businesses. Keep posting tweets. Keep making YouTube videos. Because all you need is one to hit to make it all worth it. It's why my model has actually evolved. I used to think I needed to keep an audience warm in order to keep them engaged and keep them hooked in. And that's why I would make a bunch of YouTube videos that were all about the same thing over and over again. 10 lead gen tactics for 2023, top 3 email tools. Here are the email tutorials. You might be watching this and thinking, oh, I got so much value out of those. But as a creator, that's taxing for me mentally. Whether it's the community like we have in startyoursas.com or email10k.com, or whether it's the software projects we've created like Taplio Tweet Hunter, or Omni or LeadShark, or XYZ secret project that I can't tell you about yet, but have told to the Start Your SaaS and Email 10K communities. If I focus my time on those, or the books or whatever, then when I create something that's worthwhile and worth spreading, nothing that I did up to that point will matter. I could make 30 videos in a row that were about me playing with Barbie dolls. Nobody wants to watch it. But if I create a software company that changes your life and your marketing, you're going to ignore those 30 Barbie doll videos and start watching the videos about that new SaaS. It won't matter what I did in the past. And it's the same for you. People sit there and they're afraid to hit record on their cameras, thinking, oh, if I post this video, everyone's going to make fun of me. And maybe some people will make fun of you, but what will most likely happen is nobody will care. You will be ignored, like the homeless guy in the start of this video. I did a skit to start this video. I feel good about it. But that came from having confidence in knowing that if this video doesn't resonate with people, if people don't share the content that we're talking about right now in this piece of video, no one will see it, so it won't matter. Some videos on this channel have 200 views. Some videos on this channel have 200,000 views. And that's just the way it is with content sometimes. Some books that I write are bestsellers and sell thousands of copies, like Cold Email Manifesto. Some books that I write are slow burners, like Digital Nomad Manifesto, where we've sold a few hundred copies. Some courses I make sell 10 copies, like Salesman X, I feel like sold 10 copies. Some courses sell hundreds of copies. Some courses sell thousands of copies, like Email 10K. But did the failure of, let's say, Salesman X stop me from making Start Your SaaS, which is now one of our top performing courses in terms of revenue generated within a 30-day period? No, because you've got to keep trying, and there's no risk to trying. We think you can burn your audience. You hear Gary Vee and all these guys talk about jab, jab, right hook, deliver value, and then sell something. And yeah, that works for people too. Alex Hormozi had that giant $100 million leads launch after delivering massive value for 8 or 9 months. But it also works the other way. Apple had a massive launch for the next version of the iPhone, and they didn't create a single piece of content. No value. Starbucks sells millions of dollars of coffee every day. When have you read a blog post written by Starbucks? Never. So don't go through life thinking you have to give and put yourself out there, put yourself out there, put yourself out there for some magical goal that may or may not be there. If you create something valuable, then you barely have to market it and it'll succeed. We did the same amount of marketing on Taplio as we did with Omni, and yet Taplio's revenue was 5 times bigger. It grew 5 times, 10 times faster than Omni did, and it got acquired along with Tweet Hunter for millions of dollars. Nothing was different when it came to my content or my videos or anything. All that mattered was that the product delivered value. So you will be ignored until people need something from you. Then everyone will pay attention. Keep that in mind and you'll do just fine. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button for more content like this. Comment down below. What do you think? The more comments we get, the more videos I'll keep making. So comment whatever you want down there. An ice cream emoji, a happy face emoji, just some little text about what you saw here. Just don't put in a GPT generated comment. Everyone can see that. But let's get a conversation going and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman and I see you.